Hello, everybody. Welcome to the quarantine edition of Movies with Malice. We're going to do it extra raw tonight. I don't have anyone to help me film or do sound or edit. We're doing it on my iPhone, just like I do my tutorials. So, low budget, low brow Movies with Malice, just because I feel bad. I just started doing Movies with Malice, and some of my friends were really into it and they wanted me to continue doing it. I have been slightly in terror / depressed since the pandemic, not knowing if I should continue or if I should pack everything into storage in a car and hide out in the woods. You know, it wouldn't be the woods, it'd be the desert because I don't like being cold. But anyway, since I don't have anything to do, and I know a lot of my friends are bored, and I talked about it tonight on my Instagram live, a lot of people are still thirsty for movie options and they want to hear about the movies that I think they should be watching. And I talked a little bit about these two tonight that I think everyone should be watching, because I feel like they're current to the events of now, in a way. But both of these movies I felt like should be pitted against each other because there's something about Tank Girl and something about Doomsday that I feel kind of correlate with now in my mind. And some things that they have in common. They both have Malcolm McDowell from Clockwork Orange, from a long list of amazing movies. I mean, Caligula. I need to get a copy of Caligula on VHS if I don't already have one. I'm not sure if I do, but that's one of my favorite. I think I do have it. Anyway, Malcolm McDowell, Lori Petty plays badass fucking Tank Girl in this movie. If you guys have never seen Tank Girl and you don't know about the comics from the 90s, please check out comics first, then the movie, or either order. But I think of course, comic book people always like the books better. I was a big fan of the books back in the day. The movie is still awesome to me. I love the movie. I think they did a great job. Lori Petty's a total babe in this movie. Naomi Watts plays Jet Girl, which is, with all my friends growing up, if anybody was anybody, my other friends would actually be Tank Girl and I'd be Jet Girl. Jet Girl always had dark hair and I usually had dark hair. So anyways, yeah. Lori Petty, Naomi Watts, Malcolm McDowell in this movie. This one also has a sexy babe. This girl is, what's her name? Rona Mitra, because I can't say her name without looking at it because that last name gets me every time. But she's this badass in the corner there. This chick is badass too. I mean, the makeup they did on her is obviously amazing. Whoever did this eyeliner, I feel like owes me money. Maybe. But yeah, both of these movies are similar in like what's happening now. Like this one I said because it's like a pandemic where everyone's in quarantine and the government's letting people die of this sickness, and but they're realizing it's getting out of control basically, and they send our star, I can't remember the character's name, but whoever Rona Mitra plays, to go to the zone where they let people die before, to find, because they know that for the past 3 years there's been people surviving, so they have an antidote, a vaccine, whatever, from their blood. You know how it works, whatever, medicine, blah blah blah. I'm the worst. Where's my PhD? Anyways, yeah, it's all the people that they abandoned that were dying before, that live outside of Scotland, that, Scotland in the movie is all like boarded off and people can't go in there. Those are all like the healthy people, and they locked out all the sick people. And then they see the viruses back in with all the healthy people, and they know that people had survived from the virus on the outside, so they send her there. This is horrible with no editing. I just, so sorry, I totally repeated myself, but I needed to elaborate, right? Anyway, yeah, so they send her, Rona Mitra, to, over there, and Malcolm McDowell is like is like one of the kings. They like go back, like the people that have survived from the earlier pandemic, the earlier virus is called a Reaper virus. The people that lived through that virus go back to like living like either savages or like there's like this group of savages and there's this group of like kings and queens that Malcolm McDowell is like the king of. He lives in a castle. There's like people fighting on horses with fucking spears things, whatever. What are those called? Jousting things. Anyway, yeah, but then there's this other group of savages that are like fucking cool ass punk rocker people that are cannibals. Yeah, because they live in a world where you have to fucking eat people. I wonder when that's gonna happen here. Any day now, I'm sure. Yeah, and I don't know, I just think those people are super rad. I mean, that's what that chick is, and like this guy here. And I'm horrible for not knowing these actors' names. Please kill me. That's horrible of me, but they're great actors. I love them, and I love the soundtrack in this movie. Soundtrack has like some Susie and the Banshees. It has some what's that band that do Good Thing? This is I'm the worst, you guys, but I do love this movie. Please watch it. It's like totally what's happening now. The government hiding that they know the truth about this fucking cure, but they were letting people fucking die off and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's relatable. And then this one, they're fighting over water in the future. And I swear to God, their futures are in the same year. It's like 2033 and this one's 2030 something as well. Maybe 33. I don't know. But yeah, they are out of water. Malcolm McDowell in this movie controls all of the drops of water. There's this group of kangaroo men that are trying to like get him to like, you know, stop hoarding all the water and like share the water with the rest of the people. And our tank girl joins up with those guys to try to like get this asshole to quit hoarding all the water. This one's kind of like, you know, where Tina Turner and Mad Max, like Master Blaster kind of shit, like they feel like they run the world because they have the resource of water and everyone has to fight them to get it because they're not just giving it away. You know, somebody I heard on something was talking shit about this movie because they were saying it rips off this movie, where the director actually says that he credits like this movie and a few other movies like he took inspiration from. But Escape from LA is amazing, and you have to see this movie as well. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be me talking about 3 movies, but I felt like that some people are going to draw this connection anyways, so you might as well watch them all. What else are you going to do with your life right now? You could, you know, pretend like you're going to work out, but we know you're not gonna. I'm not gonna either. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I just imagine that I did sit-ups. Oh my God. When we all get out of quarantine, we're going to be completely unrecognizable. I don't know, you guys. These are where our world is heading now. If we don't do some shit to make it not turn into these. Like this movie where people are just allowing the government to control everything and fuck them over. Or this one, you know, Snake Plissken. I'm just, you know, what year is this one supposed to be? I think it's, let's see. Oh, it's 2013. And this was supposed to be the future, and it was only 2013. Or when did this one come out? God, I wish I was better at dates, you guys, but I'm sure this was a 90s movie. But yeah, it was supposed to be like an earthquake happened, then the riots, then the, you know, instability, whatever. Dude, oh yeah, the actors list on this is like Stacey Keach, Steve Buscemi, Peter Fonda, George Coraface. I can't, you know, but Pam Grier is in here, and I love her. I have so many Pam Grier movies. I love her. And she's also in Class of 1999 that also has Malcolm McDowell. They're probably in other movies together too. I don't know, because both of those two actors have been working forever. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about Escape from LA, because you just need to watch this movie because it's awesome. And it's just like, you know, one of those classic action movies with everything you want in it. You know, lots of explosions, babes, fighting, stuff, surfing. Isn't there surfing in there? I feel like there's dope ass surfing. I'm horrible, but I really was focused on these two movies because these are the two that we're dealing with now. I feel more so than that. And I don't know. I just think you should watch these movies just so we can prepare for the possible future of fighting over water, or hoping that the government gets us a cure for our Reaper virus, or coronavirus is what we have here. Oh my God, you guys, this is the craziest time. I go back and forth between either plotting to put everything in storage and run out into the desert, or, you know, just staying here and seeing how this all plays out. You know, hopefully there won't be crazy rioting and looting and all sorts of madness. Even though, like, growing up, I was always like, that would be so cool. But now I'm like, I don't want to riot. I just, you know, I want it to go back to the way it was, right? Isn't that what we want? But then again, the way it was, the government are doing so much shady stuff. Shady stuff, guys. Every government in every country knew what was happening and let it get this bad. People are dying because the government didn't want to be honest. I understand not trying to, you know, like, it's every movie like this. Every movie like this. It's always like the government doesn't want to tell the public the truth because they don't want to have panic. They always say that in these movies. All these, like, you know, quarantine and virus movies, and any movie that's like about a pandemic or something like that. It's always the same story. And then they do it in real life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, and then nobody's going to take responsibility for it. The blame game's going to go on and on and on. Just like they do in the movies. So we have to either become Tank Girl and just fuck shit up, or I don't know what the other option is, you guys. Just sit here and wait and see what happens. I mean, that's what I'm really going to do because I'm tired and I don't want to fight anybody now. I'm old now. So, anyways, thank you guys for subscribing, for liking, for telling me to continue even though we're in a pandemic and there's more important shit going on. But in the meantime, we can't really do a lot of shit about the important things that are happening. So we might as well watch some good movies to prepare us for either battle or to help us pass the time, right? How many breakdowns did I have during this? Anyway, thank you. Love you.